Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and greet your Piscataway Chiefs. Last week, the Chiefs lost to New Brunswick 15-14. The Chiefs are led by head coach Mr. Dan Higgins in his 18th season. The captains to the center of the field for St. Joe's, number 1, Christian Salino, number 4, Anthony Rose, number 7, Alex Kuzinski, and number 51, Kaylin Martinez for Piscataway, number 2, Rocco Bellamy, number 3, Antonio Rivera, number 2, Malachi Wyatt, and number 72, Malik Wilson. Piscataway has won the toss and will defer their choice to the second half. St. Joe's will receive and defend the south goal. Piscataway will kick off and defend the north goal. Kicking off for Piscataway is number 19, Kenley Cadrell. Back deep for St. Joe's is number 26, Jeremy DeCaro. And number 15, Kwame Herod. The kickoff is fielded by number 5, JoJo Huntley. He's immediately tackled, and St. Joe's will put the ball in play 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Correction, the 38. The ball carrier is number 2, Omari Jones. He's tackled on the play by number 9, Kerry Rawls. After a short game, the ball is marked at the 40. It's a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. To go 8. Illegal procedure against St. Joseph. The down remains the same. The ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 13. Jones takes the lateral from Salino. He's tackled by number 11, Ozzie Hilliard. The result of the play is a gain of 1. It'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Third and 12. Salino's pass is complete to DeCarlo at the Piscataway 30, make it the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 23, 1st and 10 St. Joe's. Salino to DiCarlo, or DiCaro, excuse me. Salino's pass is complete to number 4, Anthony Roge. He's upended by number 3, Antonio Rivera. The result of the play is a gain of 13 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 from the P-Way 27. Salino's pass intended for number 4. Roge is incomplete. He's covered on the play. By number 1, Jaden Parks. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Salino's pass is complete to number 5, JoJo Huntley. He's tackled on the play by number 1, Jaden Parks. The result of the play is a gain of 7 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 3 at the P-Way 20. Please welcome back the Piscataway High School class of 1971 here tonight for their 50th reunion. Third and 3. The ball carrier was St. Joe's number 2, Amari Jones. He was tackled on the play by Antonio Rivera. The result of the play, the ball is placed at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 1. It'll bring up 4th and 2.
Get up on the receivers! Get up on the receivers! All right.
Ozzie Hilliard knocks down the 4th down pass. 1st and 10, Piscataway. Mr. Rocco Bellamy is the ball carrier. It's a gain of 20 yards. 1st and 10, Piscataway. Alex Siktowski's pass is complete to number 8, Gaddafi Madison. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st and 10, Piscataway at the P-Way 49. Sadowski's pass is complete to Rocco Bellamy. It's good for 12 yards. 1st and 10, Piscataway at the St. Joe's 39-yard line. The result of the play is a gain of 2 yards. We'll make it 2nd and 8, just inside the 38. Antonio Rivera is the ball carrier. And he's tackled by number 12, Daniel Balavia. The loss on the play puts the ball back at the 44. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Excuse me, 14. 3rd and 14. Timeout, Piscataway, they're first. Game reset. Piscataway has the ball 3rd and 14 at the 44-yard line of St. Joe's. Alex Sitowski is the ball carrier. He's tackled on the play by Christian Malisano. There's a loss on the play back to the 47. It'll bring up 4th and 17 for Piscataway. Back deep to punt is number 19. Number 26, Jeremy Caro, has just returned the ball 80 yards for the St. Joe's touchdown. The extra point by number 35, Tyler Youssef, is good. 3:18, first quarter. St. Joe's draws first blood. St. Joe's 7, Piscataway nothing. Back deep for Piscataway is number 3, Antonio Rivera, and number 21, Mike Seawright. Kicking off for St. Joseph's is number 35, Tyler Youssef. Jarek Hardgrove recovers the kick for Piscataway. The ball will be placed at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10, Piscataway at the 27. Rivera is the ball carrier. He advances the ball out to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. Rocco Bellamy is the ball carrier. Behind number 52, Malachi Wyatt. Ball's advanced out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. 1st and 10, Piscataway. Sitowski's complete. Sitowski's pass is complete to number 1, Jaden Parks.
Run the ball!
It's a gain of 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Rocco Bellamy is the ball carrier. He's advanced the ball out to the 45, but there is a penalty against Piscataway. Illegal motion penalty against Piscataway will bring the ball back and nullify the gain of 4. St. Joseph's accepts the penalty. The ball will be marked at the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 12. Sitowski's pass is complete to number 5, Miles Brooks, out to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Sitowski to Brooks, good for 10. Officials timeout on the field. 3rd and 2. The ball carrier was number 9, Kerry Rawls. It's a gain of 1. Timeout for an official measurement. 1st and 10, Piscataway. Rawls for 2 yards and a first down. Sitowski's pass, intended for Parks, is incomplete, but there is a flag down, preliminary signal, holding Piscataway. The result of the penalty is the ball is placed at the 35-yard line. It'll be first down and 22. Rocco Bellamy is the ball carrier. Number 52. Elias Scott is the tackler. The ball is placed at the 34-yard line, and that'll be the end of the first quarter with the score. St. Joe's 7, Piscataway nothing. Game reset. It'll be second down, and 21 yards to go. Second and 22. Illegal motion penalty against Piscataway. The ball is marked at the 29-yard line. It'll bring up second and 27. Rocco Bellamy is the ball carrier. His forward motion is stopped at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 1. It'll bring up third down and 26. Timeout. Piscataway, their second. Third and 26. Sitowski is the ball carrier. He escapes the pocket, crosses the 30 out to the 34. It's a gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up fourth down and 22. Back deep for Piscataway in punt formation is number 1, Jaden Parks. And back deep for St. Joseph's is number 26, Jeremy DeCaro. Parks' punt rolls dead at the 30-yard line. It's a 36-yard punt, no return. First and 10, St. Joe's from their own 30-yard line. Jones is the ball carrier. Antonio Rivera in on the tackle. The result of the play is a gain of 12 yards. First and 10, St. Joe's at the 42. Salino's pass is knocked down by Rocco Bellamy. That'll bring up second down and 10. Salino's pass intended for number 24, Jason Ridges, is incomplete. Covered on the play by number 1, Jaden Parks. It'll bring up third and 10. Salino is the ball carrier. He's run out of bounds at the Piscataway 43. It's a gain of 15 yards. First and 10, St. Joe's at the P-Way 43. Illegal motion against St. Joe's. The 5-yard mark-off will take the ball back to the 48. It'll be first and 15. Jones is the ball carrier. Rocco Bellamy and number 8, Gaddafi Madison in on a tackle. It's a gain of 3. It'll be second down and 12. Mr. Rocco Bellamy snuffs out the screen pass to Takaro. After a gain to the 40-yard line, it'll bring up third down and 6. Delay of game, St. Joseph's. The 5-yard penalty will take the ball back to the 45. That'll make it third down and 12. Salino's pass to Jones is complete. First in on the tackle for Piscataway is number 44, Horace Thompson. It's a gain of 2 yards. It'll be fourth down and 11 from the 44. Back deep for Piscataway is number 21, Mike Seawright. The punter is number 52. Cameron Attee's punt sails out of bounds. And Piscataway will take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Rivera is the ball carrier. The tackler is number 12, Daniel Bolivia. It's a gain of 1 yard, second and 9 from the 36. Bellamy is the ball carrier, but there is a flag down, holding Piscataway. The Penalty team puts the ball back at the Piscataway 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 20. Sadowski's pass, intended for Brooks, is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 20. Sadowski is sacked back at the 20-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards. It'll bring up 4th down and 30. Back deep, the punt is number 1, Jaden Parks. And back deep for St. Joe's is number 26, Jeremy DeCaro. Ball is covered at the 49-yard line of St. Joe's. The net of 31 yards on the punt by Parks. 1st and 10, St. Joseph's. Salino is the ball carrier. He's knocked out of bounds in Piscataway territory. The ball's advanced to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. Salino is knocked down by number 3, Rivera. There's a late flag. Dead ball, personal foul against Piscataway. It was an 8-yard gain, and with the penalty of 15 yards, it'll take the ball down to the Piscataway 24-yard line. 1st and 10, St. Joe's. Jones is the ball carrier. He advances the ball across the 15-yard line, down in the vicinity of the 13. 1st and 10, St. Joe's from the 13. Jones from 13 yards out for the St. Joe's touchdown. The holder is number 4, Anthony Roge. Tyler Youssef is in to try the extra point. Youssef's extra point is good. 3:22 to go first half. St. Joe's 14, Piscataway nothing. Kicking off for St. Joe's is number 35, Tyler Youssef. Back deep for Piscataway is number 3, Antonio Rivera, and number 21, Mike Seawright. The ball carrier was number 7 on the kick return, Jahai Johnson. He returns the ball out to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Piscataway from the 32. Mr. Anthony Rivera on the ball carrier. He advances the ball out to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Satowski falls on the ball back at the 30-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards. Timeout, St. Joseph's. 4th and 12 for Piscataway. Jaden Parks is back deep in punt formation, and Jeremy DeCaro is back deep for St. Joe's. DeCaro with a shoestring catch escapes the first gunner, Mike Seawright, and advances the ball down to the Piscataway 46-yard line. It's a return of 18 yards to the 47. 1st and 10, St. Joseph's. Salino's pass is complete to number 4, Anthony Roge. He's tackled on the play by number 8, Gaddafi Madison. It's a loss of 2 yards, 2nd and 12. 1 minute to go, first half. Salino's pass is complete to DeCaro, tackled immediately by number 1, Jaden Parks. The result of the play is a gain of 7 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Salino to DeCaro again, and he's knocked out of bounds, close to a first down. It's marked at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, St. Joe's. Salino's pass intended for Jones is incomplete. He's covered on the play by number 10, Brian Butler, and number 5, Miles Brooks. 2nd and 10. Salino's pass intended for number 4, Anthony Roge, is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. Salino's pass is complete to number 4, Roge. Salino was pressured by number 52, Malachi Wyatt. The result of the play is a first down with 5 seconds to go. Timeout, St. Joseph's at the P-Way 17. On to try an apparent field goal attempt. A 34-yard attempt is Tyler Youssef out of the hold of Anthony Rouge. Timeout, Piscataway, their 3rd of the half. Youssef's field goal from 34 yards is good, and that's the end of the first half with the score, St. Joe's 17, Piscataway nothing. Kicking off for St. Joe's is number 35, Tyler Youssef, back deep for Piscataway. Number 21, Mike Seawright. The other Piscataway returner is number 10, Brian Butler. Seawright and Butler are back deep. Tyler Youssef to kick off. The ball is returned out to the 30-yard line. Rivera is the ball carrier. It's a loss of 1, second down and 11. Mr. Antonio Rivera. "71 yards for the Piscataway touchdown. But there is a flag down on the play. Holding Piscataway. The holding penalty puts the ball back at the 18-yard line. It'll be second down and 22. Satowski is the ball carrier. Advances the ball out to the 20-yard line. Make it the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4 yards. Third down and 18. Satowski's pass, intended for number 6, Jarrett Hardgrove, is incomplete. It'll bring up fourth down and 18. Back in punt formation for Piscataway's number 1, Jaden Parks. And back deep for St. Joseph's to return the punt is number 26, Jeremy DeCaro. Good punt. DeCaro. Jeremy DeCaro, 60 yards for the St. Joseph's touchdown. No flags are down. Tyler Youssef is on to try the extra point. Youssef's extra point is good. 9:22 to go third quarter. St. Joe's 24, Piscataway nothing. Back deep for Piscataway is number 21, Mike Seawright, and number 24, the returner was Piscataway's number 25, Deshaun Stevens. First and 10 Piscataway at the St. Joe's 46. Rocco Bellamy is the ball carrier. Advances the ball down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 4, second down and 6. Kerry Rawls is the ball carrier, advances the ball down to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8 yards. First and 10, Piscataway. Satowski to Parks is good for 12 yards and another Piscataway first down. First and 10 at the 23. Satowski to Parks. Rocco Bellamy is the ball carrier. He advances the ball down to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 3 yards. Second down and 7. Mr. Rocco Bellamy. Satowski to Bellamy for the Piscataway touchdown. Satowski's 20-yard touchdown pass to Rocco Bellamy, and Piscataway is on the board. On to try the extra point is number 19, Kenley Cadrell. The holder is number 2, Rocco Bellamy. Cadrell's extra point is good, 6:32 to go. Back deep for St. Joseph's. Is number 15, Kwame Herod, and number 26, Jeremy DeCaro. Kicking off for Piscataway is number 2, Rocco Bellamy. DeCaro. DeCaro returns the ball out to the 37-yard line, but there is a flag down. Holding St. Joseph's. First and 10, St. Joe's at the 28-yard line. Celino's pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down. A pass interference against Piscataway. The 15-yard markup puts it at the 43. First and 10, St. Joe's. Mr. Rocco Bellamy tackles Jones in the backfield after a short incompletion. It's a loss of 5 yards. Ball is placed at the 37. It'll be second down and 15. Celino's pass is complete to Roge, who caught it twice. The result of the play, the ball's advanced down to the Piscataway 48. It'll bring up third down and 1. Celino to Roge, good for 14 yards. Miles Brooks was in on the tackle for Piscataway. False start, St. Joseph's. Ball is marked back at the 47-yard line. It'll bring up third and 6 for St. Joe's. Third and 6. Jones is the ball carrier. Madison in on the tackle for Piscataway. The result of the play is a gain of 12 yards. First and 10, St. Joe's from the Piscataway 41. The ball carrier is number 2, Omar Jones. Omari Jones. Ball's advanced down to the 13-yard line. It's a 28-yard gain. Mr. Malachi Wyatt in on a tackle for Piscataway. Here's a loss on the play back to the 15-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 12. Salino to Roge, good for a 15-yard touchdown. Tyler Youssef is on to try the extra point. Youssef's extra point is good. 2:50 to go, third quarter. St. Joe's 31, Piscataway 7. Back deep, number 24, Jalen Matthews, and number 21, Mike Seawright. Kicking off, Tyler Youssef. Punt is covered, the kickoff is covered at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 for Piscataway at the P-Way 10. Rocco Bellamy is the ball carrier. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Satowski's pass is complete to number 6, Jarrett Hargrove. Ball's advanced out to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Satowski's pass intended for Madison is incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and 7. Back to punt for Piscataway is number 19, Kenley Cadrell. Number 26, DeCaro is back deep for St. Joe's. DeCaro. DeCaro returns the punt inside the Piscataway 20-yard line, but there is a flag down. Holding against St. Joe's, followed by unsportsmanlike conduct against St. Joe's. The ball is marked at the 42-yard line at the Piscataway, 1st and 10, St. Joe's. Jones is the ball carrier. It's a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4 from the 37. Salino's pass intended for Anthony Roge is incomplete, covered by Mike Seawright on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Mike Seawright breaks up the pass intended for Roge, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score St. Joe's 31, Piscataway 7. As we start the 4th quarter, it will be 4th down and 5 for St. Joseph's at the Piscataway 37-yard line. 4th and 5. Mr. Ozzie Hilliard knocks down the pass. Piscataway defense is held. 1st and 10 Piscataway to start the 4th quarter. Antonio Rivera is the ball carrier. He's tackled by number 10, Christian Magliano. Satowski is the ball carrier. He advances the ball out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 1. Satowski's pass is complete to Rivera. He's knocked out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 4. It'll bring up 4th down and 6. Kenley Cadrell is in for Piscataway in punt formation. Mr. Jeremy DeCaro is back deep to return for St. Joe's. DeCaro. DeCaro returns the punt. Back to the P-Way 44-yard line. 1st and 10, St. Joe's. Jones is the ball carrier, and Gaddafi Madison has recovered the fumble for Piscataway. 1st and 10, Piscataway. Jones on a gain of 5, fumbles at the end, and Madison recovers the fumble. Rivera is the ball carrier. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 from the 39. Satowski's pass intended for Hargrove is incomplete. Satowski's lateral to Rivera results in a gain in a loss of 1 yard. It'll bring up 4th and 11. Kenley Cadrell is in punt formation. Jeremy DeCaro back deep for St. Joe's. Seven. Cadrell's punt sails out of bounds. At the St. Joe's 42-yard line. It's a 20-yard net gain for Piscataway. 1st and 10, St. Joe's from the 42. Jones is the ball carrier. Wyatt in on the tackle. There's a loss on the play. Back to the 41-yard line. 2nd and 11. Mr. Gaddafi Madison tackles Amari Jones back inside the 35-yard line. It's a loss. back to the 33-yard line, a loss of 8 yards. It'll bring up third down. And 19. Jones was the ball carrier. Rocco Bellamy was the tackler after a gain of 3. It'll bring up fourth down and 16. Back deep to punt is number 53. Tyler Youssef. Back deep for Piscataway is Mike Seawright, and number 25, Deshaun Stevens. Seawright's fair catch at the Piscataway 41-yard line. Rivera is the ball carrier. He advances the ball out to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Ball carriers number 23, Jalen Matthews. The result of the play is a loss back to the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 yards, 3rd and 14. Deshaun Stevens is the ball carrier. Advances the ball out to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 1. It'll bring up 4th down and 11. Kendry Cadrell is back deep for Piscataway. And back deep for St. Joe's is number 26, Jeremy DeCaro. Punt sails out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, St. Joe's at the 45. Jones is the ball carrier. Rolls in on the tackle. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Jones is the ball carrier. Rocco Bellamy in on the tackle. Result of the play is a gain of 9 yards. 1st and 10, St. Joe's. In at quarterback for St. Joe's is number 17, Daniel DeGennaro. Jones's run is for 2 yards. 2nd and 8. As we reach the last minute, please again welcome back the class of 1971, 50-year anniversary for the Piscataway class of 71. Mr. Ozzie Hilliard and Mr. Rocco Bellamy take down Jones back across midfield. It's a loss of 8 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 18. And that'll be the final play of the game with the final score. Thank you, sir. St. Joseph's 31, Piscataway 7. And as the teams meet in the center of the field, please recognize the outstanding efforts of each team. Next week, St. Joe's travels to Sayreville next Friday night to play the Bombers. Piscataway travels to North Brunswick for a 7 p.m. game. Please be especially careful as you leave tonight's game, and please follow the directions of the Piscataway Police and arrive home safely. Again, we have a small change purse up here in the press box. Please check your belongings, and if possible, please come up here and identify your small change purse.